Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night. I am Alucard Night Raven. Forgive me for that. Had a little hiccup there. And welcome to my next review. And as you can see in front of us, it is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Dark Knights Death Metal Batman. And this is a figure that had already been released. I think this has slight changes from the one with the scythe, but this time he comes with a guitar and the last bits to build, or two pieces to build the Darkfather. So again, let's take a look at him in his packaging. Very cool. So it doesn't look like really much changed on the Death Metal Batman figure himself compared to his earlier release, but I don't mind having a second one of them because honestly this is my favorite Batman to date. So having one on his bat cycle and one holding this wicked scythe guitar, I'm more than happy with. And there we can see the legs for Darkfather. You can see DC Multiverse Batman, Dark Knights Death Metal on the top. On the bottom are different words and things and stuff. On this side, Batman, getting that open window that they all have. DC Multiverse, McFarlane Toys. On this side, Batman, Dark Knights, Death Metal, Dark Knights, Death Metal. And on the back, just like with the others in the wave, they just used a picture of the figure that they did with something in the background. It's cool, but honestly, like I said in previous videos, I would have preferred that they took something from the comics. I mean, it just would have looked so much better. But then we can see the collectible Darkfather instructions there, which, I mean, it's obvious. And there's Darkfather right there. Yeah, still very cool. Like I said, this is my favorite incarnation of Batman, to be honest. Like, the Death Metal Batman is definitely, like, for me, I love it. He looks badass. I love the Death Metal theme. I'm a metalhead myself, so having like something Death Metal with Batman just is awesome to me. So that is him in his box. When I come back, we'll take a look at him out of his packaging. Alright, and here we have Death Metal Batman, the second release with the scythe guitar scythe. Well, his unique guitar out of the packaging. And as usual, here is the card. You can see a little bit of like the stage smoke. I think that was a cool touch that they did that. Dark Knights Death Metal Batman with the guitar, and they did this because there was I think in a couple of panels or a few panels at the end of the deluxe edition comic where you had Death Metal Batman, Death Metal Superman both playing different guitars, and I think Death Metal Wonder Woman was playing a different instrument. I can barely remember. I know they were all playing instruments. One may have been playing the drums, but I know he had this guitar. So here's the bio, if you want to read that. I think it's the exact same as on the first release, but there's really no differences of the figure from the other release other than the guitar and maybe some slight different colors. Like I think there might have been a little more silver. It's kind of hard to tell. Like even when I had them next to each other, I could not really tell any of a difference, but we'll bring him in. So exact same figure as the first release, and yeah, of course getting him to hold said guitar in a decent position because it likes to kind of fall. So there's that, yay. Kind of wish it would have had like a strap, but it's whatever. But you can see that nice detailing on the face. You got, whoops, you got a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow. At least I think that's what that's supposed to be. Should have come up a little more. Just looks a little off. But it's either 5 o'clock shadow or dirt. But here, we'll take the guitar out for the moment. It like is hard to keep in like a decent position, but we'll take a look at the guitar here in a moment and finish taking a look at this death metal Batman. And let's see, and there's the Black Lantern ring. So kind of get a decent, there we go. So there's the Black Lantern ring. It is hard to really tell, but it does have a little bit of silver. Of course, he's got his stand that they all come with. Yeah, so again, the same details as on the first release. Still love all the skulls. I love the straps all over the place. It just has that death metal like vibe to it. Like, honestly, I would love to find a coat like this personally. But he's got his the bats here that are on his knees, and I think, whoop, oh, and they pop off. Wow, I did not know that. Actually, no, the glue came apart. I'm gonna have to re-glue that. So that's my bad. I should not have messed with that, but I can fix that with a little bit of super glue, Gorilla Glue, one of the two. It does stay on though. So again, the big old boots. I'd love to find some boots like that too, like just a whole outfit like this, you know. But I definitely want a trench coat like this personally. The spikes. If it doesn't matter if it has the bat symbol on it or not. I don't care about that, but that does look good. I wish it would have had a little bit of color, like not silver, but like a little bit, like kind of a gray, like a dark gray. You know, just enough where like it would be a bit of a difference to the coat. But some silver on the straps, loving all that. So again, just absolutely loving it. And articulation, exactly the same. Head, full 360, looks up that far, down that far, you know, on a ball joint. Arms come out that far, are a little bit prohibited by the coat. You can't really take the coat off, at least not that I can see. Yeah, it's like glued in here, so you'd tear that glue off trying to take it off. But I mean, why would you want to take it off, honestly? But can move back and forth, can do a full 360, but again, the coat keeps it. And we got a little bit of that butterfly right there. Got bicep, double jointed on the elbow as usual. You know, wrist can rotate, can move in and out. That's the one thing I really love with these McFarlane releases. You know, it's as much articulation, or yeah, just as much articulation as like the Marvel Legends, because the Marvel Legends does it really well too. We've got ab crunch back and forth, and let me bring you down a little bit. We've got, well, there's that, but we've got waist, which is a little tight on mine. And then leg, you know, kick forward, kick back a little bit, comes out a little bit. We got some ankle there. I'm really gonna have to glue that in. Little bit up here for or not ankle, thigh. So a little bit up there. Knee, double jointed knee. Yeah, you can see where that was glued in. So I'll take care of that after the review. Double jointed on the knee. Foot can move in and out, can rotate. So not really an ankle unless you were to move this upper part and then hold it to move the lower part. But I would only do that to try for like a little bit more. But yeah, there is that. We'll bring his stand back in, because it's the one thing is he does not stand very well without it. And we'll take a look at his guitar. You stay standing. So here's his guitar. Our 6 strings going up. Got a face on there. And then the way the knobs for tightening the strings in order to adjust for the sound that they'll make. It's all up here instead of like along the edges or along this edge like you'd normally see. So I mean it works. It's just I don't know how you would string it through the head here. But then you can see what would be like part of a scythe. So it's kind of like a scythe turned into a guitar. Yeah, some really nice detailing there. You know, red, yellow, some black. Tongue is yellow on the face. The eyes, a nice yellow. You know, looks pretty good. It's not too bad. But let's see. Like if we, so you want this hand sort of going here with the fingers overlapping on the strings. He holds it a little better when it's within that section. And then bring this hand sort of like this. You can look down at it and then it's so hard getting it where you want it half the time, honestly. Like I said, I wish there was like some way to like help hold it here. It just hangs down a little too much, and I'm not a big fan of that. Like, trying to get something here in order for him to hold it nicely. Or hold it in a decent way. Come on. See, that's the one issue I have is like the one hand holds it just fine, but then this side, because of the weight, wants to droop. So, I mean, it's the one failure with this guitar is he doesn't hold it as strongly as he should be able to. Like, and he fell, and I'm getting tired of that with the weak ankles. So I love the figures, but so many weak ankles, always a problem. And then with some of the accessories, getting them to hold them in a decent way, and with how flimsy that is, like it's just there should have been a better connection system for it. And come on, hold it just like that, just like that. You see what I mean? It just keeps wanting to flop down. Yeah, it doesn't hold it strong enough. Like, and the way they did it with this image, oh, yeah, okay. They have the leg partially holding it up. You see that the leg. Okay. Oh no, you don't. So. We'll try that. And like I said, I gotta fix that with some super glue. Alright. Get this hand to hold this correctly. Bring it up like this in a way. Of course, the stand is hopefully going to help a little bit more. Let's see. Keep it sort of like this. Kind of. Come on, Batman. You gotta hold. Sorry, it gets annoying when stuff does not stay. See, it gets tiring because it could have been done better. There could have been a strap to help hold it. There could have been all kinds of things. And then the hands end up getting weak holding it, so then they don't hold it very well anymore. And that becomes a problem. So, not too bad of a figure, but it has its weak points, especially with the guitar. Alright. I think that's the best I'm going to honestly get it. And it's rather annoying that it's the best I'll get it. Like, you gotta be kidding me. It shouldn't be drooping so bad. I hope McFarlane Toys sees this, because this shouldn't be as difficult as it is at all. Like, what's so... Stay, you son of a... Because this arm does not go far enough forward in order to do what they're doing on this. And it's rather annoying. If I go a little bit... Well, not able to. See, I don't know how I had him holding it that first time, but yeah, trying to do some of this, and I've got these weak joints, just they get so bad. I think the only thing I can do here is try and... Nope. Nope. See, it's trying to hold it in order to spin it, and that's not going to work very well. But try and get this in a way where he'll hold it up. Sorry, I'm getting very annoyed because it gets very annoying, like I said. And those ankles are even weaker than before now. So, well, another thing that I'll have to fix, I have some stuff that I can put to tighten up those ankles, hopefully. At least I hope so. But, come on, stay up. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Come on, you son of a... Okay, forget it. Had enough of that. It's nice having the guitar. It sometimes can be easy to get it. I'm sorry I'm so frustrated. It's just that there's no right way for this. It just does not stay where you want it to stay, no matter how many positions you try. There should have been something in order to keep it up. In order to keep it like... Some of these joints are just way too weak. Like, way too weak. Like, the crazy thing is this hole right here, really? Again, that weak joint. Weak joint. I don't know how many of these figures I have with weak joints. Like, especially the ankle joints. You're telling me you cannot stay standing. So that's one thing that I don't understand why McFarlane Toys has not fixed yet, is the very weak ankle joints. They are not strong enough to really keep them held up without having to use like Kiki's loose joint fix or floor polish or something that just helps strengthen those joints. And then this, like I said, this keep proving my point. Keep proving my point. I love the figure. I love the look of the figure. I love the style of the figure. I do like the guitar. Just so many things could have been done better. And it is very, very annoying that so many figures that I've gotten a lot of DC Multiverse figures. I love, especially the metals and Dark Knight's metals, or death metal stuff. I have newer ones that were that are on pre-order that were announced. Waiting on those. And then I have some other figures. And the one weak part of every single one are those ankle joints. They do not stay strong. They in fact, out of the box, they're almost always weak. So, one word of warning is check your ankles on your figures for these. Get some Kikis to help tighten them up. Or if you've got I'm forgetting the exact name of the floor polish, but and that's an old trick from years and years and years ago on tighten up joints. Put that on the ankles, tighten it up that way. So, but I've rattled on far too long about this figure. You've seen the issues. I don't know if you can still find this figure. I've seen Robin King and Death Metal Superman in my local Walmart still, but I have not seen Wonder Woman or Batman. So if you're looking for him, you may have to check online sites or eBay or anything like that. But just keep an eye out if you're looking for him. It's not a bad figure. Plus, the Darkfather collective build, awesome. And I will go over that next. So, again, sorry for it being such a long video for such a small basic character or a basic figure. It's not like a Transformer where I have to transform it. So. But there you go. I hope you see some of the issues, and then maybe you'll figure something out with your own. So if you're looking for one, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find it for retail or decent price. And that's going to be it for me. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.